What's going on, everybody? Welcome to CS5 Gaming. Now, you guys have asked the questions. Now it's my turn to answer them. Now, I received so many questions. There's no way I'm going to be able to fit all of those questions into one video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make several videos. Now, if I didn't answer your question in this video, don't worry. I'm going to make a few more videos in the future. And then hopefully everybody's question will be answered. Okay, so the way this is going to work is I'm going to read the question, then I'm going to put a mask on that I have behind me, and I'm going to answer that question. Now I'm going to try to use different masks for every single question. So without further ado, let's get started. Did your masks turn out like crap when you were a beginner, or were they professional like now? Now, obviously, the first masks that I've made turned out very poorly. At the time, I didn't understand, painting techniques and shading, things of that nature. Now, I've always been pretty handy. I've always been, no stranger to power tools, to actual tools themselves, and I'm relatively creative. But it takes a certain discipline to be patient and do little detail work that's required in masks. I had to watch a lot of tutorial videos. Now, Big Hush was a huge influence on me as far as certain techniques on painting and some of his stylizations. But the masks themselves, I've made so many of them before I actually started posting videos on them because, well, they were total crap. Now, I don't think they're totally professional now. I'm literally in a garage, as you can see here, just me in a garage with Jason and Freddy, watching my back as I make masks. So, yes, it took a very long time and a lot of discipline and skill to actually make decent-looking Jason masks. You're a Freddy the 13th channel only at the moment. Would you expand to other games, for instance, Dead by Daylight or any other general titles, or Let's Play series like Outlast? So yes, I'd like to expand my horizons with video games. Now, yes, currently I'm Friday the 13th mainly. A lot of it is because I have passion for it. So to find passion for another game is going to be a little more difficult because I live and breathe Friday the 13th constantly. So when the game dropped, it was like, it was a blessing. I mean, I already had the love for it. So it was just second nature for me just to adapt to it, so easily. So as far as other games are concerned, yes, I want to branch out with other games. Horror games are awesome. Far Cry 5 is coming to the channel. I've been a big fan of that series for a really, really long time now. I'm not as passionate about that as, Friday the 13th. I'm hoping to change that a little bit, because I've been playing some of the old Far Cry games again, and I've been having a total blast, loving it. So, as far as like Let's Play type of series, I'm not going to be going down that road. I like watching Let's Plays, but particularly YouTubers' Let's Plays. Me, I don't think I actually have the discipline or drive to do that. So, yes, I do plan on expanding to other games for the channel. When did you start YouTube? So I started YouTube 2012, I do believe, and it wasn't, a gaming channel or masks or anything like that. Now, what it was is I did a lot of work over in China. Yes, the country of China. I worked over there for about 4 years, and I made, videos of me being over there, not vlogs or anything like that, but, some of the sites, me just kind of walking around checking out some things. And so I started a YouTube channel to share that with friends and family. And then from there, it just kind of progressed on to other things. I was doing some vlogs for a little while. Those videos are no longer in existence. I did a lot of like old school Battlefield videos, like Battlefield 3 and stuff like that. Those are no longer in existence. And so that's when I started, and that was my original format on my YouTube channel. And then now it's some idiot sitting in a chair with a hockey mask staring at a camera. So I hope that answered your question. Where do you buy your mask parts and sprays? Now, for masks and mask parts, I get them from different areas. Now, for like the blank masks, they look like this. Some are different colors like yellow or black or green or whatever. But I get those on eBay for a couple of dollars, and then I got to wait like, 3 weeks or so before they arrive. And then, I do all the work to them to make them look like this type of stuff. The actual like sprays and snaps and strapping and everything else, I just use Walmart or Hobby Lobby, and Walmart's usually cheaper. Hobby Lobby usually has a better variety of stuff, but yeah, that's where I get all my parts, my masks, my blanks, the sprays, the equipment, whatever I need. It's typically Hobby Lobby or Walmart. Do you make your own masks, or do you get them from somewhere? So I do make all my own masks. Now, the blanks, like I said, they come like this. And then I got to sand them all down. I got to do all the work to them, the colorization, the shading, all of the cuts, all the, most of the straps are all custom made. I don't like using the straps that come with the blanks because most of the time they're made for like small children. And I don't know if you guys know that I got a big head. I don't know if it comes off that well, but yes, I do make my own masks. The blanks themselves, come in from eBay, and then, I do wondrous things to them. So hope that answers the question. Do you ever get creeped out by all of your Friday merchandise, all of your awesome things? I don't really get creeped out or anything with all the freaky weird stuff that I have. There's a lot of stuff here that you guys don't see, and hopefully in future videos I'll be showing you some of that stuff. But I got machetes and swords and all sorts of crap hanging up everywhere, so maybe I'll show you guys some of that in the future. But I've only been creeped out one time, and that's with my man back here. That guy right here. I forgot that I had got him, and when I came into the garage here to start working on some stuff, I saw that guy, or that guy. I saw him standing here, and I literally jumped back. I freaked out, and that was the only time that I actually did freak out from all of the Friday the 13th and horror crap that I actually have. So hope that answers the question, and I'm hoping to show you guys some other stuff that I've made or have purchased in future videos. I would like to know why you started to make your own Jason hockey masks. So I started making my own masks mainly for the fact that, one, they're too expensive. And I saw some masks online. I saw some, replicas, recreations, and they didn't really look that good. I was like, it doesn't really look like the movie, or it doesn't really look like something that I would pay like $50 for. So I took it upon myself to learn how to make masks because, well, one, I had a passion for it. I loved, the entire Friday the 13th world and universe. So it was inevitable that I was going to make my own masks. And, my man Tommy Jarvis, he's a mask maker himself. So, it's just one of those childhood things that, I want to be like Tommy, and make my own masks. And this is about as far as I get to do that. So, yes, I hope that answers your questions. So, yeah, that's pretty much why I make my own masks. 2009 Jason, 2010 Freddy, who'd win in a fight? Even though I'm not a big fan of the 2010 Freddy Krueger, if he was going to battle against the 2009 Jason, I do think he will win. Freddy is still, got that demon power from the dream world, and Jason in the 2009 remake, he's more of a man rather than a supernatural beast. Now, if he was like, how he was, say, in Freddy vs. Jason, or, like Part 8 or Part 9, I think it'd be a lot better fight, but honestly, 2009 Jason versus 2010 Freddy is going to win. That's just the way that's going to be. And it's probably not going to be that epic of a fight. Krueger would just kick his ass, and that would be it. So, is there a way for a request mask to make and buy from you? So I'm not really set up to where I can take requests for masks and then, I make it and then mail it to you. Only for the main fact is your expectations are not going to be nowhere near what I can deliver. So that's why I make masks. I show you guys the mask, with tutorials and with mask videos. And I have my own store on Etsy to where you can actually see the masks that I showcase or make, and you can purchase it that way. All right, this was actually an extremely popular question to ask. What is your favorite Jason or Friday the 13th movie? Well, actually, my favorite Friday the 13th movie was actually the final chapter, Friday the 13th Part 4. I saw it when I was a little kid, and it scared the holy crap out of me. So I knew immediately right there that I was part of something bigger. And I just totally fell in love with the Friday the 13th series. Now, being as Friday the 13th Part 4 was the first one that I saw, I was so young, I didn't realize that it kind of went in sequence. So I ended up watching like Part 6 and then Part 7 before I even went back all the way to the first one and then started watching them actually in order. And then at that point, they actually started making a bit more sense. So yes, Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter, was my very first and favorite Friday the 13th or Jason movie. Okay, the last question for this Q&A video. Do you have tits? And to answer the last question, Creeper, no, I do not have tits. Thank you for asking, though. It's greatly appreciated that you were really, really concerned. So thank you so much. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A video. And again, don't worry if your question was not answered in this particular Q&A video. Hold tight. I'm going to make more Q&A videos to ensure that everybody's question could be answered. So, okay, thank you so much. Until next time, this is CS5 signing out, and I hope to see you in the next video.